Hello, I'd like to speak to you a little bit about development services of Market8. We see development as the key for building a hub for your growth-driven marketing. And in this presentation, I'm going to cover a little bit about the advantages of good quality development versus just any development and how that looks like. So you come to us with a problem. You say, well, we have design, it's been fully fine-tuned and completed, and we need development in HubSpot. So my question for you is, what is your objective? To develop a site in HubSpot as inexpensively as possible? Or to develop a site that is built for flexibility so it can grow at the speed of your business? In Market8, we focus on creating websites that are flexible, easy to edit, and intelligently built. We're not really a discount development firm. If price is your only and primary concern or criteria, we might not be a good fit. I will present to you here what is our core. So this is what bad development looks like, okay? You try to edit a paragraph or any part of your website, okay, and you find stuff like this. You have a bunch of code in key pages of your site, even areas that were supposed to be flexible for you to go and edit quickly. And it turns out that you have to be comfortable with HTML coding to be able to edit them. And even developers, like if you change a developer and a new person comes in, sometimes it's difficult to read if it's not well done, and it breaks easily. Okay, just adding a space or deleting a character here in the code can break up the whole page sometimes. So the result is that basically your hands are tied, and making a simple change requires development. And depending on the workload of that developer, this may take up weeks. And so it slows down your marketing quite a bit. So how do we do it in Market8? So we think of development as, there has to be one principle around it. It has to be easy for anybody to edit. So let's say that your design calls for a profile card like this. Your site editor will look something like this then. You'll have an area to add your headshot. Type in a name, type in a title, type in a bio, and then you're done. So what this means is that you'll be able to make edits to the site yourself without the developer. I can do that pretty quickly, literally in seconds. Just click and edit and save. And you don't have to be worried about breaking anything or breaking the formatting here because it's pre-coded. All you have to do is add the words. So to build pages, also we have follow a principle of drag and drop. Create new modules and drag and drop. So just build new pages. First, you'll have a list of pre-coded modules that are ready to use. All you have to do is identify the module you want and then drop it into your page. And then that's it. All you need to do is click and edit. So with pre-developed modules, what happens is that all the initial work that will be done on your site will be leveraged for future edits. And because your site will be done using modular components, it will be very easy for you to create variations of a page that use similar components. Let's say you're launching a new service and you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It's how that page needs to be structured. You can use similar components to push it out. And then forget about browser mobile compatibility issues, because once a module is created and tested across devices, it will always continue to work regardless of in which page you use it. Also, we have a principle of engineering a website to ensure consistency. So what we'll do is dissect your website and create these global rules. That includes the type of fonts you use, types of headers, type of buttons, the forms, the cards. Let's say you want to promote a new ebook or a new webinar, or anything that is used on a global basis. So imagine, for instance, let's say you're creating a new page, and just imagine you have to figure out how each part of the text is to be formatted so that it's consistent with previous pages you have done. So with our global consistency principle, you don't have to worry about that. Each component of your design gets pre-developed into these reusable objects. So what that means is no more manual formatting needed. Sometimes we see a lot of inline marketers going and have to edit the font so it looks like other pages, and We avoid that with this global consistency. So that means every time you create a new page, that page will inherit all the settings and all the formatting. Color consistency. Say you want to create a new area with a blue, that blue branded background, and you have to ask the designer what was that hue of blue again to be able to use it. So what we'll do is extract the brand colors from your design and save them as options. So every time there's a new module or new element you need to use, you'll be able to just simply select from a short list of approved brand colors, and that way your website will continue to be consistent. And then reusable modules. There are some things that you'll continue to use over and over on the site regardless of the page. Basically, they're page agnostic. So these things are like testimonials, prominent client logos, listings, webinar listings, or cards to promote ebooks, or forms for a landing page. Or sometimes you want to drag a form into a page, a website page. So all these things can be pre-developed so that you can just use them. And when you use them, the settings, the formatting gets inherited, so you don't have to worry about figuring it out again. Also, once the site is developed, you can report any issues directly on your site. Literally double click on any area of the site where you see an issue, and our team will get notified immediately. We use a tool called Page Proofer. And what that means is that in the QA process, there's not going to be any, you can forget about that hideous Excel punch list or having to email a screenshot to report a problem. All you have to do is double click and leave us feedback. You can see in the slides, you'll have a link to a case study here with Page Proofer we have, and how we have used that to deliver better websites to our clients. So I think your website is your core marketing asset. Okay, so why not build it for the speed of your business for once and for all? In addition to top quality development, you can expect to get from us any tutorial for any area that requires some training or some introduction of how to edit that part. We can throw in a quick tutorial and tutorial session as well, in case you need it. Also, sometimes you'll launch a page, you find out that there needs to be some changes to the design that was already approved. And that's fine. We usually build in a few hours to take care of this kind of fine-tuning. And also we'll have only senior developers assigned to your project. There's no beginners, there's a lot of thought in the way the site is developed. That's why we choose to only use senior COS certified developers on your site. And guaranteed no sloppy jobs. If there's anything that falls below expectations, we'll fix it. There's no questions asked. All you need to do is report it, and we'll go. If it's supposed to work, we'll make it work. We have built a lot of websites in HubSpot. Actually, one of the prime firms recognized in the HubSpot community for quality development. We have built around 200 websites in the HubSpot COS, and we have earned quite a bit of recognition, not only for the quality of our development, but also for the how we help companies grow using their websites. You can see some examples of work we have done in HubSpot. In the slides here, you have a link. And also I want to mention that besides top quality development, we have another service called growth optimization. And that means that we can help, once you get your marketing ranking, we can help optimize the performance of that, so that every dollar in marketing you're putting in marketing, it yields more leads and revenue to your company. And you'll find more information about that. There's some case studies here added, but you'll find the details in the presentation and on our website as well. Well, thank you. I look forward to working with you soon.